What's up, guys? It's your boy, insert cringy Fortnite username here. Today, I'm going to be reacting to every autism type explained in 16 minutes. If you didn't know, I am actually autism. Therefore, I am automatically allowed to make autism jokes. No, none of you normal people are allowed to make them. Because then we get offended, but I'm allowed to make them because I'm autistic. Anyway, let's go.
Disclaimer. Some of these categories may be slightly dated, as our understanding of autism spectrum disorder has grown, or may now be understood to be more autism adjacent. But we still believe there's something to be learned from them, both historically and for people to better understand themselves. Autistic disorder. Classic. So let's say you're at a bustling party. The music is thumping, people are mingling, and someone is doing the worm dance in one corner. But
I need food
is mingling,
to
you
run.
see this guy at the end of the room who's busy lining up the plastic cups by
yeah, that's me. Sorry, guys.
memorizing the patterns in the wallpaper and reciting the entire dialogue of Finding Nemo.
You know what's funny? Earlier, I rehearsed the entire lyrics of the Shrek theme song, whatever its name is. So yeah.
Accurately. Like scary accurately. Well, what you've just witnessed is classic autism in action. And guess what? That's not being weird. That's just a different way of showing up in the world.
As an autism person myself, it's both. Trust. Everyone's weird though. Maybe. Unless you're handsome Squidward. But, I'm a little different. Get used to it. If you get that reference. Ba 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 ba.
Classic autism, also called Kanner's autism, which
Who the hell is Kanner?
was named after Dr. Leo Kanner, who first described it in 1943, is like the vintage vinyl of the autism spectrum.
I'm
AKA
old.
where it all started. Think of it as the OG blueprint for autism diagnoses before
What the-
terms like autism spectrum disorder became
What
the
the-
umbrella phrase we use today. One of the
I
key
love
characteristics
umbrellas.
of classic autism is a different style of communication.
People
People with classic autism may be nonverbal, have delayed speech, or use alternative ways to express themselves, like gestures, sign language, picture boards, or scripting, aka
I express myself via outdated memes. Weird sounds, like if you reject me or something, I'm gonna go wah, and just me being weird. Yay. Yippee.
repeating lines from movies or shows, sometimes with Oscar-worthy deliveries. Some individuals
I have this thing called mimic memory, and I can like mimic things. Like I can literally say something and say the exact same thing again with like the exact same tone, pitch, everything. It's really cool. I don't feel like doing it right now, but yeah.
individuals also experience echolalia, where they repeat words or phrases they've heard. Think of it as being your own personal hype man. If you hear someone repeating what you just said, don't assume they're mocking you. They might be using repetition to understand and process language.
Okay, so I'm not. How I work is I don't do that. What I do is I say something, and then when I'm done, I like mouth whatever I said quietly just to make sure I didn't like screw anything up. I don't know why I do it. It was like from like early childhood. I don't remember where I got this from. I just kind of do it. So if you run into me and I say hi, how are you, and then immediately mouth the words hi, how are you? It's just autism. Blame it on it totally.
Another major characteristic that's often seen in children with classic autism is how differently they interact socially.
You guys have no idea.
While maintaining eye contact and small talk can come easy for you, a person with classic autism
Small talk for me. I think I can do pretty good. Eye contact? No eye contact.
would find this very
No
difficult.
eye
In
contact.
fact, asking them to make eye contact can feel as bad as asking them to literally stare into a solar eclipse. Then
Yeah, no, eye contact is definitely a
There's
no-go.
the almost ritualistic routine process they have. For a person with classic autism, routine is sacred. If lunch is
Okay, so I know, so I've seen a couple autism videos, right? And I've seen how people are like, oh yeah, most autistic people have like really precise schedules and they do this and they do that. Even though I like schedules, I'm not like crazy for them. Cause like, if I'm just like doing my normal day and then someone announces, hey, we're gonna do something else, blah, 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 I'm like, even if I don't really want to, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go with the flow then. I don't really, I mean, schedules are nice, but they're not like how they describe it. I mean, everyone's different. Every autistic person's different, but I just don't use schedules as much as other people do.
is always exactly at noon with the same brand of apple juice, then having lunch at 12:05 or even changing that apple juice is basically a betrayal of the highest order. You wouldn't swap someone's morning coffee with decaf and expect peace, right? Same vibe. Classic autism is typically diagnosed in early childhood, often before.
I think mine was diagnosed 3, 4-ish, because I'm pretty sure my second earliest memory was me going to the doctor's office and getting diagnosed with autism and I think some sort of ADD, ADHD, I don't know, but yeah.
Before age 3, and just so you know, autism is lifelong. Asperger's
Yippee!
syndrome.
Yeah, I saw a story about this grandma or something who fed a child activated charcoal to try to cure the autism. And I was literally like going through this 30-minute story. I'm like, what the heck?
Imagine someone walks into a party. Everyone's chatting about weather and brunch and who ghosted who on Hinge. Then this person heads
Hinge.
straight to the corner and starts talking passionately about how black holes bend time with very detailed information and explanations.
I feel I'm being stalked. I'm legitimately being stalked right now. The amount of times I've done that, you'd think I'm schizophrenic. You think I'm like talking to the imaginary boogie man in my closet, bro. Because I'm a huge space nerd. I watch Solar Balls. I watch Kurgzskog, Science File, I watch all those guys. Vsauce. And I'm just a huge space nerd. And the amount of times I've done that is genuinely concerning.
If someone says, you should smile more, they'd probably reply with, why, this isn't a toothpaste commercial.
I'm being stalked. I'm being stalked. I'm being stalked. I'm being stalked.
This is basically Asperger's syndrome, a type of autism characterized by strong language development and average to above average intelligence.
I mean, I don't think my autism was specifically put into a category, but this is me. This is me. I have strong language, because I know some autistic people deal with, like, language, like, maybe they can't talk, or, I know. So, I'm in a family with multiple autistic people. I have a stepbrother that's autistic. I have a half-brother that's autistic, and they both started off, I mean, my half-brother still is kind of he can form sentences, but it's not that good of a language. My stepbrother, who's the same age, can speak pretty well, but has some stuttering and spelling issues here and there. I was kind of like that, but I've developed exponentially, and now I can speak with terms such as sophisticated and cultured. That may or may not be from Voice Critical, but and above average. I was whatever the word is. I was top of my class for the past 5 grades. I've always been top of my class. I am really good at math, science. Next year, I'm moving to a new school, but I am going to be in accelerated science, so that's going to be cool.
We're talking smart, like casually knows 5 dead languages and how jet engines work smart. But
I wouldn't say that, but you talk about the ergosphere of a black hole, I'm going to start yabbling.
But when it comes to social situations, that's where things can get spicy. See, most people have invisible social software running in the background. It reads body language, tone, facial expressions, and tells you stuff
Some body language. Yeah.
Like when to change the subject if people seem bored. Or maybe...
Buddy, if I'm talking to you and you seem bored, I do not care. I'm still talking.
Don't bring up dinosaurs during the funeral. But for people with Asperger's, that social software isn't installed by default. Instead, they learn it manually, like installing Windows 98 from a CD-ROM. They may use scripts like, "Hi, how are you? I'm fine, thanks." Or rules like, if someone looks at their phone while you're talking, then they might be bored, to navigate conversations. And no, it's not that they don't care. Quite the opposite. They often care deeply, but need help decoding the very weird, very messy, very inconsistent way humans communicate. I mean...
Aren't we all like that? Politician.
Who decided that I'm...
Guys, Casper the Friendly Ghost came into my room and like started making me levitating and stuff. Anyway, let's get back to it.
History, mechanics, schedule, and probably have a spreadsheet called Express Your Feelings.
What?
Whether it's dinosaurs, astronomy, Minecraft, World War II, coding, silent films, or penguins, they go deep. Not fun fact deep, but PhD in passion deep.
Yeah,
walking
you would never know.
With Wi-Fi powered by curiosity. Also, if you're enjoying our video so far, please subscribe. Pervasive Developmental Disorder, PDD-NOS. So you're invited to this birthday bash for people on the spectrum, and everyone is expected to wear a particular color.
My favorite color is like purple, like this kind of purple, not this kind of ugly brown, like ugly muddy purple, but like this like purple color. It's like really cool. It's like galaxy.
Say red for autism, blue for Asperger's, green for Rett syndrome. You get the idea. But then this beautiful lady walks in wearing a whole rainbow outfit, and even though the bouncer is a little confused and not exactly sure which group she fits into, he's
so 7 and 1.
Still definitely sure she belongs at this party. That, in a nutshell, was PDD-NOS. PDD-NOS, short for Pervasive Developmental Disorder.
I have to pause the video. Why is she staring to my stall like she's about to murder me, bro?
Order not otherwise specified was like the wild card drawer for autism diagnoses. Let's say a kid talks early but doesn't quite get social rules. They're hugging strangers one minute and hiding under tables the next.
Insert bipolar joke here.
Or maybe they're organizing their toys like a junior librarian but then totally fine going off schedule at school. This shows signs of classic autism but doesn't exactly check all the boxes of it. And that's...
I don't have this. I just kind of exist, you know? I might skip it because I feel like I'm gonna skip. Sorry to all the PDD-NOSers, but I'm choosing the relatable parts.
Childhood Disintegrative Disorder.
What?
CDD.
That sounds like something I'd find like a Batman comic. Like, haha, Batman, you're too late. I'm gonna be making this child disappear. Wow.
So let's say you have a little kid, right? This kid is growing up pretty normally. Walking.
Me. What? Not me. Me. What? Whoa.
Talking, being adorable, crushing it at peekaboo.
Excuse me, EDP, Dr. Disrespect, Ava Tyson. Hold on. AO pause.
Even their best
or play.
toddlers,
Whatever.
They hit all the milestones. Moms posting them on Instagram like, my baby is a genius. Life's good.
My mom doesn't have Instagram. I don't have to go through the trauma of being compared online.
Then, all of a sudden, something changes. Not a little change, like he doesn't like peas anymore. We're talking about a devastating, heartbreaking loss of skills. The kid who was telling you bedtime stories yesterday can't even form a sentence today.
Ooh, I don't think I've ever had this. I'm just gonna skip over it because I don't think I can handle the thought of that. Because I watch Ever at the End of Time. If you haven't seen my channel recently, I do Back There Benjamin, Ever at the End of Time type music, inspired things. You know what I mean? And, like, the thought of, like, forgetting, like, a huge part of yourself or just forgetting everything in general, dementia, is actually terrifying to me. Let's see. Let's end it here. I don't feel like doing all that. Is that a teapot debuter reference? Anyway, goodbye.